A very good morning to everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the topic of cloud deployments. First, you should know about that where the term cloud computing is origined. The first cloud around networking, it's about TCP bar IP abstraction, and then the second the cloud around documents, that is WW data abstraction. We will be saying that as popularly, and then the emerging cloud abstracts infrastructure complexities of servers, applications and data and heterogeneous platforms. So these are all the emerging cloud abstracts. So these are all the ways by which the cloud computing the term has been originated. And then the working definition of cloud computing is it is a model for enabling the convenient on-demand network access to a shared pool of configurable computing resource. So it makes that the user can able to access the network on demand when he is need of using of a particular network, and then he can able to access the shared pool of the resource which he need to use, and then the network servers, storage, applications and services, anything which the user can able to obtain the resources by paying, and then he can use it. And then the objectives are it provides a simple and unambiguous taxonomy of three services models that are software as service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. And then this private cloud, community cloud, and then public cloud will and hybrid cloud we will be discussing in this cloud deployment models. So first we are going to see about that what are all the five essential characteristics that the cloud used to have. One is about the on-demand self-services, broad network access, resource pooling, rapid elasticity, and then measured services. So these are all the characteristics should a cloud use to possess. So on-demand service in the sense means whenever we need it, we can able to pay and then we can get the service. And then broad network access is you can able to the cloud services should be have enough bandwidth to provide it network access to whomever they are providing the service to the users. And then resource pooling is we can able to access all the resources which has been interconnected with the cloud, the hardware or the software services based upon the platform which you are choosing. That through the if you are going to access the software, then software as a service as a platform we can use, or if you are going to access any that is if you are going to access any resources, then this resource pooling is mainly used of. Rapid elasticity in the sense means they are saying it of the scalability, number of users you can make them to access the cloud, that it depends upon that the users by the number of users which they are connected to the cloud is that based upon the network bandwidth, the users can be increased. That is the scalability part. And then the measured services also. So the project team developed a Strawman model for this cloud characteristics, and then the public cloud we are going to discuss it. So public cloud are available to the general public, and data are created and stored them on the third party servers. So this is about the general idea about the public cloud. So the data can be created and then it will be stored on the third party servers, and then service infrastructure belongs to service providers, manage them, and then administrator pool services are being available. There is no need for the user companies to buy and maintain their hardware, because everything is available as a public cloud, and then it is maintained by the third party servers. Just we need to access them by paying, and then we can use them. Or if it is of if a public cloud is of being an organization, then whoever have an access to the particular organization of public cloud, they can get their username and password to make access the public cloud. And then the provider companies offers the resources as a service based, or it may be of free of charge or pay per use basis. So that's what I have said about the thing, that whether they are providing is free or they are making it as charge depends upon the third party service providers who is maintaining the public cloud. And then this is about the public cloud, the architecture which they have mentioned here. So in this public cloud they have mentioned about more the users that can able to access, and then users that terminate the access, and then the public user that access the cloud via the networks, and then the users who can access the cloud from within the security parameters. So the center is the cloud provider who will be providing the necessary things of what the requirement of the user is needed. So next, here the public cloud deployment is the first choice for business that operate within the industries with low privacy concerns. And then some of the public cloud deployments examples are Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. Popularly we will be naming that as Amazon EC2. And then top service providers are Microsoft Azure, and then Google App Engine, IBM Cloud, and then Salesforce. So these are all the top public cloud that is public cloud service providers. And then the advantages of public cloud is in a hassle-free infrastructure management. It is in a high scalability, and then reduced cost, 24/7 uptime. So these are all we can make it use for a public cloud at any time. The service will be provided. It depends upon it depends upon the users and then the bandwidth of a particular cloud which you have been getting connected, and then even the public cloud will be provided to the user with a much lesser cost. The disadvantage of a public cloud is that compromised reliability, and then data security and privacy give rise to concern. Lack of bespoke service. So in reliability, that is trustworthy is of the compromised one, because when we are storing it or retrieving the data in a public cloud, anyone can able to store and retrieve the data. So there won't be much privacy about the data which we have been storing in the public cloud. Thank you. So these are all the topics which we have discussed. We can see the next part of cloud in the next section, that is the private and community cloud we will be discussing in the next part. Thank you for listening my lecture.